Okay, we move on the changing in demand for labor. From last time we talked about the factor that shift the demand, right? Factor that shift, see, this is a keyword, not move, okay? Shift to the right or the left. What is it? One of is productivity. Productivity of labor increase. The productivity of labor, we said a competency of labor increase. Employer will need hire more labor who have high competence that make the demand shift to the right hand side. Next is new machinery is used which increase productivity. So new machinery is a K, right? K prime is new machinery. Then they may use labor more or use labor less of labor or more of labor. It depends on machinery. Machinery is focus or concentrate or they generate this machinery try to substitute labor or not or complementary to labor. If the new machinery is substitute, the labor will be less, right? Decreased on labor of demand for labor or labor demand. But if the machinery they generate or create that have to complementary use with together K and L, they have to use together. If K increase, L will be increased and shift demand for labor to the right and the left. The third is an increase in the demand for goods or services itself. Okay, this is the same example that I said about if have higher demand of iPad. So the worker for create iPad for production line of iPad will need more of labor force. This shift to the right and then price of goods and services increase. If they increase of goods and product, the entrepreneur will need to hire labor to make more of product because they sell in high price. So this is a quiz number 1.3. All of you should draw your graph to illustrate their situation. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hint is that shift to the right or left. Okay, this is a hint. When you are an entrepreneur in general, the entrepreneur have to think about how many costs that can control. I will have to control the cost, value of cost, try to minimize the cost, right? The minimize cost is the main objective. So they have to know that how many people, how many worker is suitable for the production line. Okay? This production line will have a number of worker. So we will calculate. So this is video for illustrate all of you and can understand very easy. I will briefly before you going to open in YouTube. This column is number of worker, number from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then number of output will show by this, and then you will calculate from what? You will calculate the marginal product of labor from 0 to 35 is 35, right? And then 35 to 75 is 40. Then this is a minus, right? A minus or and delta TP by delta L, but delta L equal to 1. And then you multiply by the price. The price of goods here is $2. Multiply by $2. Okay. And the wage rate, labor cost is $50 per day. So at the labor number 1 we will hire labor because 70 greater than 50, right? Okay, I hire you. And then, okay, I hire you 2 people because 80 still greater than 50. 54 greater than 50. Okay, number 1, 2, 3. And how about number 4? Number 4, 64 that we gain, but we lost pay for the labor is 50. So we stop to hire labor at number 3, right? Do not go to number 4 because loss, not gain anymore. This is the example how to illustrate when you have to explain how many of optimal labor. Now we're going to the topic number 2. Is very important because this is your working group as well. This is your project, a mini project that your group have to plan and go to the respondent, go to the downtown Khon Kaen or in Khon Kaen University, up to you, to in that interview what is the supply of labor they manage themselves, about time allocation,